Yo, what is good, YouTube? So we got the top 20 most controversial anime moments of all time. Watch Mojo got some crazy ass anime lists that I've seen. This was uploaded 1 hour ago. I'm interested to see what Watch Mojo thinks the top 20 most controversial anime moments are. You know, if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on the list. It's probably gonna be ass. Watch Mojo is known for that. But yeah, it's a new type of video. But let's see this. Pokemon? Oh, hold on. You guys can't hear it. How is this controversial? What?
Number 20, the end of Eren Yeager.
Oh yeah, there will be spoilers probably in this.
Almost 100 episodes and more jaw-dropping.
Yeah, my dad hates the AOT ending.
The ending of Attack on Titan was never going to please everyone, especially since it committed to killing off Eren Yeager himself.
I mean, it had to happen.
The vengeful Eldian spent the show's final season as a total renegade. So some vocal fans
Yeah, bro's
were
going
happy
crazy.
to see him die as a crying kid, mourning the life he could have had with Mikasa.
Yeah. Oh my, this scene is funny.
It's a moving moment in a fantastic final episode, but clearly a subset of the fanbase would have preferred to see Eren go out on the top of his game. Either way,
Yeah.
no one's forgetting this finale anytime soon.
Yep.
Number 19, Lover's Quarrel. Aremo.
I've never seen this.
Like most romance anime protagonists, Kyosuke has girls.
I'm gonna skip the ones I haven't seen.
Down his door, but he doesn't want any of them. He only has
I'm skipping the one I haven't seen.
and an matching.
Okay. But yeah. What?
So
I don't wanna get spoilers for shows I might watch. Gurren Lagann?
Simon's time inside the titular mech may be considered a modern classic these days, but not
What?
every
How
one
is
of
this
its episodes was as
controversial?
warmly received at the time. Looking at you, episode 4.
What was in episode
Helmed by a
4?
guest director, the divisive
Oh
instrument
yeah,
was a
that
very
I forgot the
effective
animation
art
was
style
terrible.
that left many wanting. Fans were extremely
Yeah.
critical and made sure
They like
Gurren
changed the
Lagan's
art style for
production
one
company,
episode and it was
Gainax,
terrible.
knew it. In response, Gainax's co-founder made some not-so-professional comments comparing fan criticism to his behind.
That just looks terrible.
And eventually he was forced to resign altogether. After all the hubbub, it's a wonder Gurren Lagann is still as beloved as it is.
Peak.
Number 17, What's in the Dish? The pet girl
I've
of
seen this.
Sakurazo.
Oh my god, that's a
When it
penis
comes to
tip.
anime,
I didn't even
cooking
realize.
food for a sick friend
All right.
seems
Yeah, sorry, I was in Xbox part of YouTube. I'm leaving. Yeah, I don't know what my friend's yapping about.
innocent as you can get, but somehow this show found itself in hot water.
I forget all about this show.
Viewers noticed that Jin prepared Korean food for his pal instead of the Japanese dish he makes in the source material. Through some wild leaps
He
of
makes
logic,
Korean food instead of
fans began
Japanese, oh
arguing
no.
The show was an offensive marketing ploy for Korean grub. Despite assurances
That's
from
funny.
the production company, things
That's
only
funny.
got worse when a future episode edited out the Japanese national anthem.
That is kind of stupid. These changes, I don't understand them.
Whether intentional or not,
Obviously
the
it
Pet
was
Girl of
intentional.
Sakurazo is now remembered more for its scandals than its plot. Number 16, Impersonation Evasion, Gintama. Even a show as funny as Gintama can go too far sometimes.
No!
In the name of a
Gintama
good
can't
show,
go too
they
far.
released an episode in 2011 featuring some biting critiques for a well-regarded Japanese politician. He didn't take
Ever.
kindly to being parodied, though. The word defamation started getting thrown around a lot, and before things got messy, the episode was yanked from airwaves and heavily censored. You can still watch it on streaming sites to this day, but just be
Hey, bro,
prepared
Gintama's
for
the GOAT.
a lot of bleeps and black bars. Honestly, given Gintama's subject matter, it's surprising
so
stuff
funny.
like this doesn't happen more often.
Yeah. I was thinking they would do the scene where Katsura turned into a black
Number
dude.
15, Karen's Pearly Whites.
Oh, I know shit about Monogatari, so I'm assuming what this can be about. But I haven't seen it, and I don't want to get spoiled, so. But that's number 15. I've never seen this. The
You heard
Cabbages.
that right. In this charming slice of life, there's no graphic
Okay, I'm never
violence,
gonna watch
uncomfortable
this, so I don't
romances,
care.
or
Get
taboo
spoiled.
themes. Nope, it garnered attention because it showed someone cutting a cabbage. Or rather,
Dude,
something
that's so far.
supposed to be
That's way too
cabbage.
far.
The animation left a lot to be desired, leaving most viewers in a state of shock, laughter, and amused bafflement.
料理勝負ですもの。料理は私がしないと。
The production got wind of the backlash and fixed the visual for the DVD release.
Yeah,
But it
it's
was
just
too
a green
late.
ball.
By then, the perfectly smooth vegetable was already a widespread internet meme. There is no
That's pretty
outrunning
funny.
a cabbage like this.
What's the show about? Looks so
Number
dumb.
13, Kaneki's Love Life.
Him
Tokyo
fucking.
Ghoul.
Shit was so heavenly,
The
he
power
started
of
crying.
shipping knows no bounds. Even though Kaneki had heaps of chemistry with best girl Toka, a certain section of the fanbase wanted him to get in bed with his best friend Hide. But all those hopes went up in flames.
What?
Kaneki and Toka
Weirdo
never
fanbase.
consummated their relationship.
バカみたいだ。
嬉しかった私はもっとバカみたい。
To say fans weren't happy would be an understatement. Some
I
went
like
as
that
far as
scene.
calling Tokyo Ghoul homophobic and even sent the author death threats. While we can appreciate
What?
wanting more diverse relationships in anime, this glorified hate parade went to the extreme. The unwarranted reaction is a black mark on the Tokyo Ghoul fanbase.
I never even knew about
going
this.
away anytime soon.
私
So the controversial scene was the
子供
sex?
できた。
Number 12.
But did not
also
pull out.
Super animation. Dragon Ball
Wait, I want to see
Super.
this. It's just
You'd think
animation.
a property as beloved as Dragon Ball would get the time and care it deserves. But in only 5 episodes, the hotly anticipated Super turned fan excitement into internet melting outrage.
I was chosen in the anime at that time. That'd have been so funny to see everyone get mad.
The show's rushed production schedule meant that animators couldn't keep up with the battle-heavy storylines. So even though episode 5 was supposed to be Super's first big fight, it
Yeah,
ended up looking like
fucking
a duel
The
between
cat,
stick
Beerus
figures.
versus Goku. Ew, his sub voice is nasty.
The production company gave a few ham-fisted excuses, but in the end, Super went down as a cautionary tale amongst fans. On the bright side, the show did eventually get its act together, but the horrors of episode 5 still haunt everyone's nightmares. Number 11, Makoto's murder.
I don't want to get spoiled. I don't. All right. But yeah, School Days. I heard it's very. I haven't seen it, but
Day before the episode was supposed to air, a real-life tragedy in Kyoto forced the Japanese network to cancel its broadcast. Instead, they aired a scenery shot with the subtitles, "Nice boat." The internet exploded, frustration turning into
That's funny.
confusion, turning into absolute hilarity. By the time School Day's final episode aired, Nice Boat had become the anime meme of the year.
Nice boat.
You got a feel for Makoto. His death got upset. This show is actually Oshinoko.
なんですから。
While it may seem bubbly on the surface,
Too close
this
for
show is
comfort.
actually all about exposing the dark underbelly.
Oh, yeah, that episode was sad.
Famous. But in its 6th episode,
It's like one of the
Oshinoko
only good
blended
episodes in
fact
the
and
show.
fiction a bit too well. The plotline follows Akane, an actress facing so much online harassment, she eventually tries to end it all.
やっぱりと思った。
Yeah, this episode was sad.
ちゃんと謝れば許してもらえると思った。
The specifics of her torment echo the situation of real-life pro wrestler Hana Kimura. Unfortunately, while Akane survived her circumstances, Kimura didn't. Later, the wrestler's mother denounced Oshinoko for using her daughter's death as a quote-unquote source material.
Yeah,
Her
that's
comments
pretty
struck
fucked.
a chord with a lot agreeing Oshinoko should be more sensitive with its real life going forward, while others argued that the manga was written much earlier. Number 9, false allegations. The rising
I haven't
of the
seen
shield
this,
hero.
but I'm gonna skip.
おやすみなさい
Impression addressions with finesse and show. I've seen Isekai Collins are Stohi Suzumiya.
Oh,
In this
I've seen
malign
like some of the
storyline,
show.
Haruhi and her friends are stuck in a time loop.
Steins Gate. Right now. I'm
I'm
only skipping because I don't want to get spoiled, but so sorry.
As if being a thorn in the side of the Joestar family isn't bad enough,
Koran was in
Dio
this.
Brando decided to take on an entire religion too.
Ha!
During the 90s
Dio's
OVA
just them, I
adaptation
guess.
of the series, the vampiric villain reads excerpts from something that looks an awful lot like the Quran.
Just who do you think you are anyway? Just
Polo
leave
or
and
solos?
sit with your back to me, leaving yourself wide open.
Obviously, Muslims weren't thrilled to see such flippant use of their sacred text, especially by a vampire who's talking about murder. In response, the manga's English release went on hiatus, and the OVAs were
So that's
pulled
our
from
like 5 years
storefronts.
behind.
I just don't get it.
Nowadays, there's a whole new version of JoJo's to fall in love with, and this one hasn't offended any religious groups yet. Number 6, Meet the Goblins.
I already know what
Goblin
this is
Slayer.
talking about.
If you
I haven't
tuned
seen
on
this show.
Anime expecting a light-hearted action fantasy, you had another thing coming. In the very first scene of the very first episode, a group of unlucky adventurers get cornered by goblins, and it crosses more than a few lines. Let's just say that some of these party members got treated to a fate worse than death. Almost immediately after it aired, Goblin Slayer was accused of using extreme violence for shock value.
Yeah,
And
fucking
even
redo of
worse,
Healer,
doing
bro.
So without a content warning.
ごめんなさいごめんなさいごめんなさい
For what it's worth,
Yeah, this show
handle
sucked.
did get
I'm never
a lot
watching
of
the show.
eyes
I
on
don't really care.
but Something tells us most of those viewers didn't hang around for episode 2. Number 5, Nina and her table. Code Geass, Lelouch of the
Nina at her
Rebellion.
table.
Love
I
is
ship it.
love, but there's a time and a place for everything. This was most definitely not the time for Nina. She's caught red-handed in a dark room.
Nina's blind,
examining a
okay?
photo of her
Kind of,
beloved.
basically.
ニーナさん
This dude is so funny.
なんでもないの
Given Nina's position, it's heavily implied that she got it on with the corner of
Ah,
the
she did.
table. Sorry, we meant Table-kun, as some cheeky fans
That's so
started calling
funny.
it. Jokes aside, the scene's
I love
almost
Table-kun.
unnecessary content drummed up its fair share of drama. This kind of weird fan servicey scene feels incredibly out of place in a tense thriller like Code Geass.
Bro, there's so much
That's part
nudity
of
in
the
this
reason
show. It's
Nina
not
and
like,
Table-kun remain the show's most infamous ship to this very day.
yeah.
って必
Can't
要
get
な
behind
ん
that.
です私にとって
Number 4, taboo content.
Oh, I haven't seen this, and I actually don't want to
Online.
get spoiled. Oh wait,
It's
no, I've
almost
already seen this
ironic
scene.
that An episode titled Taboo Index has a scene.
Yeah, the scene is kinda
literally had to
fucked.
be censored. To put it as vaguely as possible, Yuji
I hated those
almost had
guys.
to watch as his comrades suffer the worst punishment imaginable.
Like these guys were actually terrible.
The moment went through heavy edits before it could even hit streaming sites, let alone public broadcast. But clever cutting or not, the reality of the girl's situation isn't any easier to stomach. In the face of ever-mounting backlash, Sword Art Online's original author assured fans that
Man,
he'd
Kirito,
moved
fuck
away
that
from
shit.
using violence as a subplot. If only he'd come to that conclusion a few years sooner. Number 3, the real kind
Ah.
of revenge. Redo of Healer. This
That's the
show
real kind
is
of
like a
revenge.
contentious bag of chips. You can't just pick one. After all, the entire premise is basically
Hot take: his revenge is kind of justified. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yes, he's a terrible person and does terrible things, but the same shit kind of happened to him. So in a way, like, in the world that he does it in, they don't deserve it. But from his POV, it's like, kind of justified.
Without getting too deep into the nasty details, Redo of Healer
Nah,
is
tell me all of
about
it.
the disgraced wizard Kiaru who goes back in time to get revenge on those who wronged him. And boy, does he get creative.
Creative. Bro gives her a rod.
Kyoru's vengeance is upfront, gratuitous, and so vile we can't even talk about it on YouTube. Or hell, show any footage for that matter. Whatever you're thinking of, it's probably worse. You can't even watch Redo of Healer in some countries, and honestly, that might be for the best. Number 2, the Porygon episode. Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all.
I know the only controversial thing I know is when like they got boobs or something. Like Team Rocket, I don't even know.
つまりコンピューターの中ってことだな。
During the monster's debut episode of the anime, Pikachu went into the internet and delivered a shock that the industry is still reeling from. The repetitive flashing lights triggered a series of epileptic reactions across Japan, sending more than 600 viewers to the hospital. Pokemon
That's
immediately
crazy.
pulled the episode down and went on a 4-month hiatus to address the issue. By the time they
Remember,
returned
she's
to
trying
their
to watch some
regularly
Pokemon.
scheduled broadcast, Japanese networks had written up entirely new guidelines on light effects in anime.
Yeah, now they have
All
like
these
the
years
dimmers
later,
and stuff.
shows are still being held to those standards. As for Porygon himself, he's been blacklisted from the anime ever since.
L.
Before we
He's so
continue,
cool
be
as
sure
well.
to subscribe to our
What's the
channel and
most
ring the bell to
controversial
get
of all
notified
time,
about
according to
our
Watch
latest
Mojo?
videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them.
There's so many you
If you're
could
on
go
your
with.
phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, congratulations.
How was this
Neon
controversial?
Genesis
Like people didn't
Evangelion.
like the ending.
ここにいたい僕はここにいてもいいんだ
The Gintama version's better.
The characters may be congratulating Shinji, but for some there's nothing to be happy about here. Especially if you're a hardcore theorist. Ever since the series ended with this ambiguous scene, the Evangelion fandom has been stuck in a complete controversy of interpretation. Did Shinji reject instrumentality? Or are they congratulating him because he joined their universal consciousness? Or is this all just because they ran
'Cause
out
he-
of budget? Yeah, probably
he,
that
like-
one. After all, the
did
previews
not
will
run it.
show footage that would later be used in the end of Evangelion movie. Either way, thematic or not,
I think it's
many
just,
were
like,
still
writing.
peeved about this
Like,
anticlimactic ending. But
he's
of
saying
course,
congratulations
argue
'cause he,
that's
like-
the whole point.
I won't say he like got out of his depression because he didn't. At the end of Evangelion, he was still pretty fucked up.
ありがとう
Things have, of course, become a lot more clear, and
Yep.
people don't care as much now that Thrice Upon a Time has wonderfully wrapped up the series. But either way, back
Fly
then,
me
people
to
were
the
livid.
moon.
What anime scandal surprised you the most? Let
Hey,
us know in those
That'd be
comments
list. Watch
below.
Mojo. This video will be linked in the description if you want to go like that. And I can't really complain with that list because all those moments were probably pretty controversial. The most one in there, probably the Goblin Slayer one. Airing that episode with no warning or anything is crazy. No like trigger warning. But yeah, most controversial shit. There's like a few Gintama scenes. One where Katsura turns into Will Smith, which is kind of like blackface in a way, but it was just a joke. They went, but yeah. There's other racist moments, obviously, from like fucking ghost stories and shit, bro. But hey, that'll be a video. If you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts. What do you think is the most controversial moment in anime? And yeah, I'll catch you guys next one. Bye.